The news in the wake of course, Courtland Sutton choosing to skip the voluntary OTAs. I want to emphasize voluntary. The Broncos claim that they're getting calls on him on the trade inquiry side of things, but that they're not looking to move him. What do you think the truth of the matter is?
Chad, you said it best. We can't wait for the draft to get here. And it's because of all the speculation, not just with who they might pick at quarterback, but the players like Courtland Sutton, like Garrett Bowles, who could be with the team, could not be with the team. We just all want some clarity. And I think the Broncos are in a holding pattern. They might be inclined to move him if they get a good enough offer. But if they don't, like they didn't last trade deadline, they might be inclined to say, listen, he can help out a quarterback more so than a fifth round pick could. So it's all going to come down to the draft and how the board falls for receiver needy teams.
I don't know, man. Like, if the best they could get for a significantly younger Jerry Jeudy, and albeit a less historically productive Jerry Jeudy, was a couple of mid to late round picks. Courtland Sutton, I mean, outside of the slim, in my opinion, possibility of him being like a sweetener and some kind of blockbuster trade up, he's worth more to you on the roster than five or, especially with the contract. He's not happy with the contract. He's set to make $13 million this year in a salary, but Zach, only $2 million of that is guaranteed. The Broncos could make him happy by increasing some of the guarantees, and it's no skin off their nose, although, it does make him a little bit less flexible if they did want to cut him or even trade him later, depending. But still, I think that a wide receiver one caliber X guy at $13 million, that's worth more to you right now than like a sixth round pick or a fifth round pick, or even a pair, fifth and a sixth, like the Broncos got for Jeudy, unless I'm misremembering that.
I think you made the most important point that I forgot about, so I'm glad you brought it up. They could be waiting to see if they could make a trade offer for a quarterback, and in that package, like you mentioned, Courtland Sutton could be the sweetener, a la Shelby Harris or Drew Lock in the Russell Wilson trade. So they are really, I think, waiting to see how the draft goes, whether they can trade up for a quarterback, whether a receiver needy team comes calling in, and how much juice they can squeeze from a potential offer. I wouldn't move him, Chad, for anything less than a third round pick.